Good day, dear people of God. Today, being Saturday of the second week of Advent, I would like to share with you this theme, the grace of suffering. The grace of suffering. Suffering is a topic that many persons shudder when they hear about. And nobody really wants to suffer. But the truth is that anyone who cannot suffer cannot win, especially when it comes to God. The crown of glory is the lot of those who can bear the pains of thorns. Gold bears testing by fire. So must all who desire the Lord suffer for him. Jesus said in the gospel reading of today in Matthew 17:10-13, he said to his disciples, so also must the Son of Man suffer in their hands. Just like Elijah suffered in the first reading. Just like John the Baptist, whom Jesus calls the new Elijah, suffered. He was in the wilderness preaching repentance, asking people to return to the Lord. He had to suffer. And Jesus is telling his disciples again today, so also I must suffer to restore all things to God. Suffering here does not mean a freakish desire to want to be in want all the days of our lives. That's not what suffering here is all about. No. Suffering here is not the lack of food, is not the lack of the good things of life. It's not necessarily that. What we mean here by suffering, and the suffering Jesus talks about, is about putting God ahead and above our own selfish desires. It means putting the will of God ahead and above our own personal wills, our feelings of personal safety. Suffering here means putting God and his service above ourselves. This is very easy to say, but not very easy to do. But that is what the Lord is asking each and every one of us during this season of Advent and beyond, to suffer for him, to put him ahead and above of every other thing in our lives. This will sometimes call for strains and compromise. It will cause us pain and difficulties sometimes. But our heart will always tell us the right thing to do. My dear friends, let us learn to suffer for God. Let us learn to put him ahead and above of every other person and every other thing and every other desire. May the Lord help us during this season to really suffer for him and to be rewarded with a crown of unfading glory. Peace be with you.